Matrix character. Congrats on the record, by the way.
Thank you.
You know, we haven't talked to you since then, but just what did that moment back in Northridge kind of mean to you and doing that there?
Yeah, no, it was phenomenal. A lot of the guys were like, you should wait till you get home, light it up. But I was like, dude, if I get a pitch to hit it on, I'm not gonna not try to get a swing off. So I wish I could have done it at home, but I mean that's just the way I play. I'm not gonna give up ABs, especially when we need to win ball games. So, but it meant the absolute world. The last 3 years going about it and not really thinking it's been an opportunity until this year, and then having the mental strength to not fear these challenges and these accomplishments and go attack them has been huge for me. So
yeah, when we talked a few weeks ago, you kind of talked about how you had only a few home runs over the first however many games, and was that on your mind, the record at that point, or you were still feeling good and knew that the homers were going to come?
Yeah, I think my ability to go about it in a way that's calm is I'm okay with being number 2 in the record books. That doesn't mean I'm not striving for number 1. But I think it's important to be where your feet are and look at where you're at career-wise and be okay with where you're at. Because I feel like that can put a lot of unnecessary pressure on yourself if you're like, hey, I only have 3 home runs and this huge record and accomplishment might be at risk. And I'm at that point. I thought home runs were coming, but also I could really care less of where I was at. So
when did you find out you broke the scoreboard?
Actually, as I was running the bases, I saw that it go out, but we'll see if it's really broken. I hope it is.
Kind of physical evidence of that work we talked about going the other way a little bit. Like you see it working.
Yeah.
We've heard that so much this year about you wanting to work on the backside stuff. How does that really play out on a pitch-to-pitch thing? Is that just getting the barrel out for an away pitch? Or?
Yeah, I think it's just being comfortable going at those pitches. I think last year a lot of those pitches I wasn't even swinging at. But yeah, getting the barrel out and letting it get a little bit deeper. But just like I said, being comfortable going at it, knowing that I can still have a lot of damage to that side, especially when the wind was blowing out. Just put the barrel on it and good things are going to happen. So.
Over these past couple of days, did you talk to Travel at any point, or did he text you?
No, he sent me that video. He didn't text. I did text him though. Like, me and Brady were talking in the airport. Brady's good friends with him, and I texted him. I said, "Suck it, kid." so a little playful competitiveness, but yeah.
How'd he respond?
It was a message, and then it said "message unsent," so I never got to see what he said. Yeah.
Some choice Aussie words.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah.
Just as we get going and big weekend down in Eugene, just how does 12 wins in a row? Do you feel like this group is just really confident, playing with a lot of confidence right now?
Yeah, I think we're flowing pretty well, but I think we're all day by day. I saw that win streak thing I think this morning on social media, and I was like, whoa, we're 11 or whatever wins in a row now. Like I had no clue, to be honest. So I think a lot of kids are really in the moment right now, which I think is plays to our winning streak. So yeah.
What's it mean to see Dawson get in there and get his first hit?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, love it for the kid. Yeah, unbelievable kid, unbelievable human being, unbelievable competitor. But to jump in there, big situation, to make one of the coolest plays of the year, and I mean, makes my heart like, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable to see that for him.
What are some examples? Like Mitch calling like the heartbeat. Everyone just says calling things about him. What are some examples of what he does behind the scenes that get that feeling?
Yeah, whether it's in the locker room, showing up with energy, making guys play loose, laugh. He's got a good voice. He knows how to talk in a group setting. Stays in line always. He's always the same cat. So I think a lot of kids respect him for that, and it's not an easy position that he is in. With his size and with the other players out on the field, I mean, he's not getting a lot of playing time. But when he gets the chance, I mean, we know he's ready. I mean, even though that was his first hit of the year, if you go back, you should see how many line drive outs that kid has. So it's never been a question if he's ready to compete or not.
Obviously, this weekend, Pac-12 or not, I imagine going up against Ducks, Eugene, there's excitement there anyway, regardless of it's now not a conference, so whatever. I imagine the feeling's the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's still a rivalry game, and going down there is gonna be fun. But yeah, it's the exact same feeling from our side. I mean, maybe they might not feel like it's because it's an independent or non-conference game for them, but I mean, every single game is a World Series to us right now. So.